tonight I'm going to read from my memoir in progress. The section I'm going to read tonight is called The Ho-Ho Bustier. Dostoevsky said, hell is suffering the inability to love. Yes. And then after your heart opens and you learn to love, hell is realizing you can't protect the ones you love. If you survive that and keep loving, hell is arriving at a garage sale at the house where you used to live and finding the red velvet bustier you gave to your beloved spread out on a tarp between a George Foreman grill and a giant rainforest puzzle. Hell is divorce with kids. This is different from simple heartbreak hell. I'm practically an expert at that one. I had a lot of lovers between my first boyfriend and the woman I finally settled down with. I even developed a sub-personality to deal with breakups. Loretta let go. She knows what to do when it's over. You just rip your heart out of your chest and take a dull butcher knife and hack off whatever ties you still have with the other person. Then, and this is important, put your heart back in and get the hell away from the whole bloody mess. In divorce with children, you can't get away. You have to see your ex twice a week to transfer the children. And for the sake of the children, whose lives you have already ruined by getting divorced, you have to pretend that everything is fine. The first person I see when I arrive at the garage sale is my ex-sister-in-law, Dina. We've always liked each other. When she sees me looking at the bustier, she lights up. This baby here has made us a lot of money. I held it up against my front and went out in the street and motioned people in. 2 Asian guys in a pickup slammed on their brakes and pulled right over. They didn't speak any English, and I'm not sure what they thought I was selling. But they bought that big old armoire with the broken drawers for $20. Oh, that's great. Uh-oh. Does the bustier carry some baggage? I'm sorry. I found it in the garage sale box. Oh, it's just, you know. Oh, sweetie. I head up the stairs in a blur of pain. I ring the bell. I have to. I don't live here anymore. Teresa, Joanne's new lover, throws open the door and smiles down at me. She's quite tall. Her arched eyebrows have obviously been shaped by a professional, and she wears a lot more makeup than I do. Mascara in the daytime. I lived here at 1386 Noe Street for 14 years, the longest I've ever lived anywhere. I moved out last December 8th, and Teresa and her 2 cats moved in January 1st. Now it's April 1st, and Joanne and Teresa are having their first garage sale. In service of the big cleanup, Joanne has summoned me here to divide up photos of our broken family. Teresa goes down to help with the garage sale, and Joanne, still in scrubs from being on call last night, gets down to business. She drags in the blue recycling bin filled with framed photos. She's collected every photo with me in it from every room in the house. I am the tumor to be removed. The only fair way to do it is to take turns choosing. She's using her surgeon's voice, warm but detached, grounded in absolute authority. It takes me straight back to the day she delivered the breakup announcement shortly after the last fireworks sputtered out on the 4th of July. I used to think it was exciting that you're so independent, she said that night, leaning back in our hot tub and gazing out over the lights of the city. But now I want someone to take care of me and to throw me on the bed and ravish me. I've changed. I'm feeling attracted to other women. Joanne and I take turns choosing photos. The stack is huge, 19 years worth, all the way back to the tender photos we took of each other in the beginning. You know the kind. You look good because somebody is telling you every day how beautiful you are, and pretty soon you believe it. And you do look good. And other people start saying, ooh, you're looking good these days. There's a picture of me looking good in Alaska, and a good one of Joanne reading on a window seat in Galisteo, bathed in light and love. Our daughter, Stacy, comes through the living room and pokes around in the pictures to see if she's in any of them. She snuggles in beside me in the blue chair for a couple of minutes, but then she gets bored and heads back to her room to work on her Lego castle. Our son, Luke, so sensitive we call him the human tuning fork, pokes his head out of his bedroom. "Mama, what are you doing here on a Saturday?" He starts forward to give me a hug, but within a couple of steps, he picks up on the resentments crackling between me and Joanne, and he stops. He gives a little wave and disappears into his room for the duration. First, I choose pictures of me and the kids that don't have Joanne in them because she took the photos. Me and the kids scraping goat shit off our shoes at the petting zoo, feeding chipmunks at my family's cabin in Colorado, waiting for the Hogwarts Express in the London Underground. From the couple shots, I choose the ones I look best in. Me, 10 pounds lighter with the perfect perm, standing between Joanne and the captain of our Olivia cruise ship. Me in my $10 Jessica LaPlante wedding gown from the as-is rack, feeding wedding cake to Joanne and looking radiant. Finally, it comes down to pictures we took of each other in the early days. I choose pictures of myself, from best to worst, and when there are only pictures of Joanne left, I choose the ones with the best frames, so I can take her out. As we finish, Teresa comes in and perches on the arm of the sofa. Abruptly, she bursts into tears. "You can't do it. You can't break up." She runs into the kitchen, sobbing. I wait for Joanne to go take care of her, but she just keeps on separating her share of the photos in the stacks of 5x7s and 8x10s. I can hear Teresa crying while she unloads the dishwasher, so I get up and go to her. "You've shared so much, the children, all that history. You two have to patch it up and stay together." "Now I can." No, it's all right. You two belong together. Joanne and I are just processing our separation. I can't be responsible for breaking up your family." "You're not breaking up the family. Joanne and I were finished before you came along." "What's wrong with this picture? Why am I comforting my ex's new lover while she sits on her butt in the living room?" Teresa pulls herself together and gives me a hug. "Oh no, am I going to have to like her?" I lug my half of the pictures down the stairs in the cardboard box that the Over the John cabinet came in. Dina's rearranging items on the tarp. "How much for the bustier?" "Oh, honey, whatever you want to pay." "You know, I think I'll just take it. I already paid for it once." When I bought this bustier for Joanne, we were already pretty much on the rocks. It was one of those things you buy when you and your partner are not so passionate anymore, but you want to be because you're committed to staying together. You buy a costume or maybe a sex toy, and you use it to make love, but it feels kind of icky, contrived. And it's sad because it makes you remember when all you needed was just to be in each other's presence. And what do you do the next time you make love? Do you have to use it again to get your money's worth? What I'm remembering now is just being willing to try. Try counseling, try a trip to Calistoga, try a holiday bustier. What I'm remembering now is trying to comfort Teresa up there. What I'm remembering now is this used to be my home, and it's not anymore. Now, I'm not remembering anything. I'm feeling this really old, really familiar pressure pushing up through my guts, through my beat-up heart, past the lump in my throat. It stops in my lower brain and chants, "Act out, act out, act out." But how? Where? I've been married for 19 years. I'm out of touch. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I've been clean and sober for 28 years. There's got to be another way to... I head for Subs Inc. I'll just get a Green Goddess No Mayo 6-incher and take it home. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm a train wreck. I'd probably choose someone just like Joanne. Still, those impulses that broke through back on Noe Street keep throbbing away in the most primitive cells in my brainstem. But you know, when you're a lesbian, it's harder to find people to act out with. At least that's been my experience. It takes longer. It's all about emotion and slowly building up a connection until one of you gets the courage to mention attraction. Hold everything. This is wild. over there at the window table with a 12-inch sub and a green salad. That's Shirley Burns, a sort of famous lesbian whom I sort of know. In the gay pride parade last year, she was riding a lavender motor scooter with dildos glued all over it. She had on a sign that said, "We never go soft on you." Hi, Shirley. Jan, remember me from the Take Back Your Power workshop at Brada? Oh, yeah, sure. How are you?